today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken in at the 3. A little juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
That'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Bridgewater.
You know, I don't think this is...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for 8. Get his man out of the backfield, complete. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Bridgewater again. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 6 catches, 71 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Seven, our score after 1. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run with Murray. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Kamara. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Now he'll go down the moment before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Lots to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. Carolina getting set to take the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing is Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A second down throw for Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12. To the air again with Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the ground, this is Kamara. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Carolina.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Kamara. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So that one will be accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run Smallwood. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Anderson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the ground, Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Murray.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They're counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Hill. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Murray. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
incomplete.
One-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the complete. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week.